Yo, what is going on, guys? I am bringing you the trade day results for episode 2, and this time we had some better players, and we got this first trade for Ryan Getzlaf, in which it was a pretty good trade, but I did try out the 87 Sagan before and did really not enjoy him that much, and I didn't really want Pavlik all that much, so I did decide to reject that one. Moving on to Jamie Benn. I see how you guys actually listened and you gave me the Skinner, and I definitely wanted him. I'm not really sure what Ben's price is going for now. I saw a few Ben's 88 overall going for under 20k, but it's his last price. Pretty sure he's only like 20k. But thank you very much for the trade. Skinner looks to be like a really good card. Moving into Bobby Ryan, we have Andy Green, who I really wanted, but his price was all not that much. I'd say he's maybe 8k. And Tarasenko, who's like 15k or so, and he seemed to be a really good card. He's got 90 speed, and I took this one instead, although the green was definitely a pretty good trade for, like, player for player. I don't know about value-wise, though, but this Tarasenko says 25k last sold price, but again, I've seen a few up for under 20k. Then we're moving on to James Neal. We got McDonough, who I thought he was going for around 18 to 20k, and Neal's around 20 to 30k, so this deal was not the best for me, but I've used Neal before, and I didn't really like him that much. He feels a bit slow. And he's listed under power forward, but he's not really good at checking, and he's pretty small, but he does have a good shot, but I feel like there's definitely other players for a lot cheaper than him, so I decided to, this next trade was really not all that good. Enroth didn't help, and the milestone contracts, I already have enough of them, and then Franzen, he's a little bit too slow for me. But I end up taking this because we need more defensemen, and McDonough's a really solid defenseman, although his last price sold is 16k, and there's almost 50 of them up, so I'm not really sure how good that trade turned out for me in the long run. And then we move on to Raymond, who I really wasn't sure if I want to sell. 15k is a decent offer for him, and this one's probably around, I'd say 13 to 14, and this one right here this one's at least like 18k, I would say. Although I was really considering this one because Marchand would be pretty good, but I feel like Raymond's just better. Raymond is such a good player, even the base card, so I decided to hold off on all the trades and just keep Raymond. And then the next card, we had two for Pavelski that did not go through. I did not really like them. I looked earlier just for him because I wasn't sure if I wanted to trade him. He's a really good card. Henrique, I really liked him, but this trader here is a lot better than Henrique's 10k or 15k base value. Tarasenko I could at least and easily sell for 15k, so getting an extra 4, I'd be getting like a 9k profit on that, so thank you very much for sending in that trade. And again, Henrique doesn't have the best face-offs and have enough centermen anyway. So this one right here, I was thinking about it because I do need a goalie, but I mean, Holtby, I've never really seen anyone use him. I don't think he's worth much, especially the Hockey Fights Cancer one, so I decided to reject it. And Eliash is a pretty good player. This next one for Voracek, none of them were really all that impressive because I didn't really want any of these players. And Voracek's like 3 to 4k, but I end up taking, this one was alright because it had Skinner, but Yager's like 1k and Quincy's probably like 700. But this one right here is pretty good. Carlson's like 1.5 to 2k and a pretty solid defenseman, as well as 2 more k, so it's getting me the most pucks. And I decided to take it because I'm looking for pucks since I wasn't really going to get any the Hut Live players that I was asking for Voracek. But that was pretty much it. That was the whole trade day. One thing I'm pretty annoyed at is I had the Hossa up, and someone sent a great trade. It was the 89 Krejci, the Hut Live Eller, the Hut Live, there's 2 more Hut Lives that I wanted. Oh, the Boyle, the Hut Live Boyle, and then there was just one other card, and he sent it for the Hossa, but I was literally trying to set up recording, and by the time I looked at the Hossa, the card it already expired. I was so annoyed because I really wanted a Krejci, and at the moment on the market they're going for like 30 to 35k, and I feel like he's like only like a 20 to 25k card, so I don't want to buy him now. And the Eller would have been a sick card, and same with the Boyle, but instead of that, I sold the Hossa for 42k, so that was pretty good, but still I would have made more pucks back doing that trade, and plus I would have got the players that I would have used the pucks for to buy anyway. So pretty disappointing. And then these are the last few cards that did not sell in the trade day, but I did end up selling all of these cards, or at least like 90% of them, just for pucks afterwards. I sold them pretty quick, and I'll be rebuilding my team for the Dekestry, and I've got some pretty good suggestions anyway from people. And yeah, I made a few of these suggestions were on my own, and many of them were on YouTube and Twitter and stuff like that, and I'm just going to build my team on your guys' opinions and my opinion, and it's going to be under 1,606 points, I believe, so And yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for the Dekestry. I'm going to start from there, and then hopefully don't run into any more trouble with the scoring and letting up goals and stuff like that. Still, for goalie, I'm a bit unsure. I wanted the Lettinen, but I don't have pucks, the Hut Live Lettinen, and everyone wants me to get the Hut Live Bishop or Team of the Year Bishop. And yeah, I'm not going to be able to afford that. I barely have any pucks, and what I really want to do this time is get team cards and have good chemistry, but they're going for like 3K each, and there's no way I'll be able to afford that. On top of get a full team. Right now I'm 75%, I believe, at the moment. There's a few cards that I got afterwards from this, but I'm like 75% done with my team, and I have like 50K left, and it's going to be hard, especially since like every player's on a different team. So if I want max chemistry, I'm going to have to buy a ton of change team cards for like 3K each, and I still want a few players that I haven't been able to get. I wanted to get some of the players are in here that I'm going to be using on my team. The Granlund, I really wanted to get a player of the game one, but I did not have enough pucks, so I just ended up getting the 82 overall one. But thank you guys so much for sending in the trades. Like I said again, if that person really wanted the Hossa, I feel bad that I didn't accept it. But again, it's because, well, it is my own fault. I should have accepted it earlier, but I wanted to record anyway, and I was setting things up. And by the time I went to go accept it, it was at 2 seconds, and I did not make it. And yeah, I was pretty annoyed about that. But anyway, guys, if you have any card suggestions before I go, make sure, well, before I start the Dekestry in this video, make sure you comment early on and tell me what cards to get and what cards to play on my team. But then again, thank you guys for sending in these trades, and I'm hoping to have another trade day possibly soon. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and I will see you guys later.
I need your love, I need your time. When everything's wrong, you make it right. I feel so high, I come alive. I need to be free with you tonight.
I need your love. You know I need your love.